Nostalgiamedia's The Quest for One Nigeria series is designed to profile the deliberate steps taken after the Nigerian Civil War, the Biafra War, to heal a broken nation and engender the blending and unification of Nigeria and Nigerians, as one nation, one people. The Nigerian federal military government of the period following the Biafra War, led by General Yakubu Gowon, introduced and expanded institutions, platforms, and processes designed to encourage and strengthen national unity. These initiatives include the National Youth Service Corps Program, the federal government colleges, the defunct Federal Schools of Arts and Science, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, the federal universities, the National Troop of Nigeria, the Federal Character Commission. The federal government colleges were first established under the administration of Alhaji Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa in 1965 and significantly expanded across Nigeria after the Civil War, under the military administration of General Yakubu Gowon from 1973. The very first of those colleges was the Federal Government College, Akposi, in present-day Ebonyi State, southeast Nigeria. These schools were envisioned and established to bring together young Nigerians of secondary school ages, from the different regions, tribes, and religions of the people of Nigeria so they could learn, live, and grow side by side. They were established as elite institutions, not only in academics but also to engender the spirit of unity and nation-building, amongst Nigerian youths, for the benefit of the development of Nigeria, in the positive spectrum. However, while the vision is bold, the stories of what has come after, regarding the implementation of that vision, are sobering. Instead of maintaining and improving on such unifying initiatives, successive civilian governments in Nigeria have often chosen to chase parochial and sectional interests, polluting or neglecting the necessary support systems that should have produced the originally envisioned end products from those initiatives. Rather than strengthening the institutions that bind us together, politics and politicians have tilted toward tribe, religion, and personal gains, just to win elections, without due considerations for the consequences of such actions on national unity. This has led to inevitable sharp declines in the quality and outputs from those initiatives. This is where the voice of Alhaji Dan Maraya Jos comes in. Born in 1946 in Jos, present-day Plateau State, north-central Nigeria, Alhaji Dan Maraya Jos passed away in 2015. Alhaji Dan Maraya Jos, whose name means, the Orphan of Jos, was a renowned Hausa griot and social commentator, celebrated for his mastery of the kontigi, a string musical instrument originating from the Hausa people of Nigeria. Apart from praise singing, he became widely known from the 1960s for songs that spoke to the struggles, hopes, and realities of everyday Nigerians. One of his most enduring songs, Madubi, which translates to mean mirror in English, was released in 1972 and remains a powerful piece of philosophical and social reflection on the state of the individual and the nation, in regards to developmental aspirations. In Madubi, Alhaji Dan Maraya Jos reminded Nigerians and indeed humanity that the world reflects who we have chosen to be as individuals or groups. The world is like a mirror, he sang. If people do not like what they see from it, then they should look at themselves. The song is a call for self-examination. If Nigeria has failed to attain unity, Nigerians must look inwards as individuals and as groups. Nigerians cannot blame the geographical expression called Nigeria or the people who created that expression without examining the actions and inaction of the people who have been putting themselves forward to lead that geographical expression toward what has been being expected to be positive development and national unity. Today, the political elites in Nigeria have pulled the Nigerian nation further apart, and more towards a precipice, by inventing and sharpening divisions along tribal and religious lines, instead of building on the foundations laid by programs like the federal government colleges. Alhaji Dan Maraya Jos' song challenges Nigeria and Nigerians to ask, what role have we played in allowing disunity to persist? How have we contributed to the brokenness of the land? The quest for one Nigeria is not just history. It is a reminder that unity is a choice, and like the reflections from a mirror, the Nigeria we see today reflects the decisions and choices that Nigerian leaders and their parochial followers have made and are still making, as well as the actions and inaction that the rest of docile, and mostly ignorant, and heavily manipulated Nigerians have made and are still making, to the detriment of the unity of Nigeria. The federal government colleges were once symbols of the options and choices for building national unity by subsequent generations. Whether Nigerians reclaim that vision or lose it completely will depend on what Nigerians see when individuals and groups finally look in the mirror, to see the individual and collective actions of Nigerians, towards choices and decisions that are not based on tribe, religion and other parochial interests today, and going forward. May Nigeria happen for all Nigerians and friends of Nigeria.